Next short story, Triumph in the Face of Adversity. So the story is about a young lady named Tulisile, who is the narrator and the main character. And she appears at her mother's graveside and just a whole flashbacks of events unfold. And she tells a sad story about her mother's marriage to her father that was not approved by her paternal grandmother, so her father's mother. And her mother is treated like a slave. And no matter how hard she works, the mother-in-law just does not appreciate her. Typical mother-in-law nonsense in every culture. And the suffering leads to the narrator's family moving out of the main house or home to a squatter camp, a settlement, a township area. Unfortunately, the father loses his work and becomes abusive to the mother and the narrator and siblings when he is drunk. Typical stuff. The father can't deal with his own emotions, falls into the abyss of alcoholism, and then verbally and physically abuses his family. The narrator works hard to change the situation around by selling some sweets. No, this has nothing to do with the bag of sweets. Getting help from friends and neighbors. And she eventually gets employed as a TV presenter and can afford to buy a house. She only moves into that house later since her parents refuse to sign for her. Her father unfortunately dies, and only then does her mother move in with her in a proper house. Sadly, her mother is too weak to survive, and the mother does die. Very, very sad end to it. Okay, in terms of the title, Triumph in the Face of Adversity, it is the title which is suited to the story, and the long list of incidents faced by the narrator, her mother, and her family does not stop the narrator from reaching her goals of making money and improving her quality of life. The title, it just refers to the events. After hardship comes ease. In terms of themes, I want to call it the Makoti conflict, poverty, and GBV. So the Makoti conflict, so Madlamini continues to torture Tembikile even after she gets married to the narrator's father. And she makes her wake up earlier than everyone. She's not allowed to wear trousers, short skirts, and she must cover her head all the time. So the mother-in-law acting terribly. Makoti, daughter-in-law, for those that didn't know. Poverty, so the life at Pambili squatter camp is characterized by tin shanty towns, commune toilets, overpopulation, and poverty. A typical sight in South Africa, unfortunately. Gender-based violence, so the father finds an escape in liquor, and when he's drunk, he beats Tuli's mother for no apparent reason. Again, huge issue in South Africa. Violence against women is ever so common in this broken land. There's other themes as well, child abuse, child labor, loyalty, fear, ambition, especially from our protagonist. So the setting, it just takes place in general in Johannesburg, in two places. And then it further develops into the squatter camp. This is how you spell it. It's Pambili squatter camp, where the family spends most of their time. In terms of structure and plot development, the climax, so the narrator's ambition of becoming a better person is fulfilled when she gets employed as a TV presenter for a kids program. And her work makes her a bit more financially stable, and she's able to afford a proper house and move her family from the shanty town, the squatter camp. But her mother and father do stay behind. In terms of the resolution, after her father's death, the narrator manages to move in with her mother in a proper house. And unfortunately, the mother's health condition has deteriorated and, well, unfortunately, she dies. So main characters here, definitely Tulisile, Tembekile, Madlamini, and there's a few other ones aren't too important. Jabulani is the narrator's father, Ntombi, Bongani, Zanele, some other characters, minor roles though. And narrator's point of view, the story is written in first person. In terms of style, so the story is told using an informal register, which is suited for a young girl. And the use of direct speech, it seeks to capture the actions and attitude of the different characters and narrators that come across in her life. Very informal. Informal register, just the way things are said. Diction and figurative language, so again, the writer uses idiomatic expressions, metaphors, a lot of personification. The tone, it's depressed, it's mean, it's defensive. And the mood, as with most of these short stories, is it's sad, it's emotional, and optimistic. Okay, those are all the short stories. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye.